Today I'm going to be testing something I'm honestly not sure if it's going to work. This is a 5-minute epoxy resin or glue, and it's really designed for quick bonding and things like this. This has been sent to me by J-Diction, which is I was so grateful for, because as you know, I use a lot of 5-minute epoxy for different things, and I had just got down to nearly running out. I can't resist trying to see if I can make small pieces of jewellery using this. I'm going to be using these molds, and they're nice and shallow and small. So I'm going to be making the jewellery first with this, and then I'm going to show you how you can use it for a quick repair. I've used it a lot in other videos as well, so I'm sure that you have seen me using it. It comes with a plunger as well. When you first make sure you put a mark on here, knowing that that goes to there, because when you take this off like this, you need to be able to put that on the right way to ensure that you're not lining up the wrong bits, and as a result you glue the top on. So just like that. And the same with any resin. Just because this is a 5-minute curing epoxy, it doesn't mean you shouldn't use PPE. That is really important. And actually 5-minute epoxies tend to be a little bit stronger in smell, so I'll be putting my mask on as well. So I've got my mask on. Peekaboo. Got my gloves on, and I'm all ready. With the kit comes some of these little tiny mixing pots, but you can also mix that in your own silicone pots as well. Now I'm going to try a few different ways of colouring this for jewellery. So I'm going to use some chameleon flakes on one of them. And then I'm also going to use some glitter inside, and I'm also going to use some mica powder inside. It's simple to use, as I've shown you before. Unlike the separate bottles, what you get is you get a little plunger like this. You take your top off, and it automatically measures out equal amounts of each one. Now when you've stopped pushing it for a few seconds, let that run off, and then use a tissue and just wipe that end before you put your top back on. You do need to work quite quickly with this, so I'm going to give that a mix in there. Don't take long to mix. And normally it goes quite opaque, and that's because when you mix it, it gets really full of bubbles, because it's quite a thick resin. Make sure you scrape the sides and the edge as well of your stick. I'm going to put a little bit of pigment paste in here as well. See if that works with pigment paste. You're not going to need much, by the way, because that's what I'm going to put on top of these two, which is the chameleon flakes ones. You're going to, like I said, you really are going to have to work very quickly with this, because of how quickly it will cure up. I don't know if it's going to pick up that chameleon powder or not. Who knows? I suppose I could have made one of each of them. Now when this says it cures in 5 minutes, it does cure in 5 minutes normally, as long as it's not cold in your room. I would give it about 10 minutes before you're going to demold it. I'd give it a full couple of hours before you did anything else with it, because you want to make sure it fully is cured. The thing is, it goes very hard very quickly. So that's them both done. Normally I would go over these after a few minutes with my long neck lighter and burst any bubbles, but I want to do them straight away because obviously how quickly this is going to cure up. So quickly mix some more up. Oh, you get a lot of these. And this one I'm going to pop some glitter in, and then pour the glitter one again into this mould. Holographic mould, this one, but I don't know whether it will come out holographic at the end of this. I'm going to use a little micro brush to make sure it's got round the little bit here. Well, because this is quite thick, you could, if it does work, you could probably use it for positioning things. If I want that bit there, see, that red is already cured. I can mix another colour up now and put that on there. I mean, this is actually a really good, I mean, that's been about 4 minutes now, and that has already cured. So I would say this is a true 5-minute epoxy. And I know one of the questions I'm going to get asked is, can you use this with alcohol inks? And obviously, I don't know. So I'm going to try that as well now as well. I don't think you're going to get a very good result for alcohol inks, because it's very thick and it's not, I don't think it's going to be able to penetrate the actual resin, but we will see. So I'll pop it in there. I also think it would make them a little bit expensive as well to make lots of jewellery with alcohol inks and 5-minute epoxy. where it's not so bad with the smaller items because it goes a lot further. So let's get some orange on there, orange alcohol inks. We'll put some on there. We'll have a little bit of the gold as well. Then we'll use some of the white or the sinker. Put a bit more of the orange in. And a bit more of the white. I think that might just sit on the top there, but I don't know. And now I am going to swirl it straight away, and it does feel like it's just sitting on the top. I think that might be just a mess. And as you know, I use this to attach jump rings, attach different things to different resin things. If I want to attach something on to something else, I will use this glue all the time. I'm going to use it now. Mum broke her little ornament of Happy, and this is brilliant for this sort of thing. And this is the type of job where fast setting epoxy is absolutely so useful. All I do is put a little bit on the broken part there like that. Take the bit that she managed to find, pop that on there like that until you line it up. Give it a good squeeze and then wipe off any excess. And that's grabbed on there really quickly. That'll be dry in a few minutes. I'll leave that to set and then we'll come back. So let's look at the repair first. These have had actually about 7 minutes, and that repair has come out great because that's where I repaired the toe and that's where I repaired the hand, and they're going to be on there permanently. For this kind of small repair, it makes so much sense. It was quick, it was easy to apply, and once it had started to cure, the joint felt secure enough to handle it carefully straight away. So for repairs, I can see exactly where this fits into the craft room, and for adding things on to different bits, so gluing 2 pieces of resin together if you want to. Now for the part that I really wanted to try out, and that is the jewellery. Well, that has cured really pretty. You can't see any of the bubbles. You can see a little bit of the holographic, and the glitter has worked in there exceptionally well. Let's look at the two-tone one. Again, that's got the holographic finish on it, and that's the mica powder and the glitter combined, and that's combined really well. That one's come out a little bit of a trap bubble there. That's come out well with the glitter. I'm leaving the alcohol ink to last because I don't think that is going to work. So this was the chameleon flakes, and let's see if that, and it has picked those up. Has picked those up really well. Both of them gave a lovely finish. 5-minute epoxy. It cures when it's thin like this. It has a bit of flexibility to it because that's ideal for repairs. So as you can see, this is cured now, but it still has some flexibility. It's going to hold its shape, and I thought it was going to trap a lot more bubbles than it has, but it hasn't. It's released those quite well. Burning them off makes a big difference. And this is the alcohol ink. What do you think? Before I reveal it, do you think it's worked or do you don't think it works? It's gone solid on the top, but it's bubbled up. It's not really like the resin. So let's have a look. No, that's definitely not worked. No, that is awful. It's not going to work with alcohol inks. But I wanted to try it because I knew I'd get asked that question. So I'm going to make these up into earrings and see if it works okay for earrings. I'm going to be using just the normal standard jump rings and earring backs. And then I'll show you what they look like once they're made up. So what I wanted to find out was, did the 5-minute epoxy make jewellery? And to my surprise, yes it has. It's made some exceptionally good jewellery because I've got it on now. And I think I look pretty. So my honest verdict is this is a fast epoxy glue that makes the most sense for bonding and repairs. You can definitely see that on there. His hand is perfect. That's not going anywhere, and neither is his foot. They're permanently bonded on there. For jewellery, I think it depends on what you're making. Certainly no good if you want to do alcohol inks. It would be okay if you wanted to do thicker bits, but I wouldn't go any thicker than that. I think it would make a great replacement for quick casting, small pieces like this, but definitely not a replacement for standard epoxy resin. But the point of today's video was I wanted to see what would happen, and now we know. Good or bad, that's the result, and I think it's been a good result. It's picked up the glitter really well, and it makes decent jewellery. Overall, I'm really quite surprised at how well it's done, and I will definitely be making small castings with it in the future. Well, the interesting thing is, after 24 hours, these actually cured up really solid. They lost all that bend to them. Turned into some great, useful little bits of jewellery that were very quick to make. You could knock tons of these out in just a few minutes. I know you can do that with UV resin, but you can't really get the same sorts of effects with UV resin. And if you want to make small pieces of jewellery like this, if the tiny jewellery test was the part that interested you the most, the next video you'll want to watch is my one on how to make micro moulds for small pieces of jewellery. That ties in perfectly with this, because once you can make your own tiny mould, you can start testing small jewellery ideas, embellishments and little craft details without needing to buy a mould for everything. So watch that one next, because it will give you loads more options. Boo that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your resin. If I've got a discount code, I'll link that in the description below as well. Take care. Bye.